Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
The Trailblazers on offense. Powell kicks to Covington. Lillard surveying the D. He takes it in, and Lillard throws it down.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Hield dishes to Fox. Goes up the baseline, and there it is for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Pass to Powell. 5 to shoot. Nurkic trying to get open. Powell. That's good.
And the player gets a feel for that floater and really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Fox. Shoots over Nurkic, and Fox gets it to go.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
You know, Greg, thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him, we know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Damian Lillard, they now take the lead. Fox has got 6 points.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lillard with it, picked up by Bagley. Lillard misses.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Shoots over Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Fox surveying that time, and hard to cover when he's got options.
Brent, what I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. One of the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. And so all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player.
And the first one at the line is good.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Second free throw, no good. And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially, just the broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
Here's Fox following the score by Damian Lillard. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Portland trailing here. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Got that bucket in no time at all. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Hield against McCollum. Hield the pass to Holmes. down in the low post. It goes. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. In the corner, Powell with it. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
For the Trailblazers, Cody Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Now here's Powell after Mo Harkless's miss. Over to the left wing. Simons from outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Chalk up 2 there. Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum outside. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Sacramento. Backcourt guard pair is Mitchell next to Halliburton. Thompson is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Len in at the center, filling out the middle. First free throw is good. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. Now Mitchell, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. It doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Here's McCollum. Sacramento making their last shot. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Zeller. It's good on the putback. Zeller's got his first basket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's of Nurkic. He's checked in for Cody Zeller. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Hield. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Portland leading. Here's Lillard. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Fox. Barnes kicks to Fox. Hield outside. Lillard against Fox. Here's Bagley. 4 on the clock, and Covington sends it back. Simons from outside. Portland with a new 14. Hits on that one from Nurkic.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Fox. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Lets a floater go. Doesn't go that time. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
That's his second personal.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The third at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And there's just this untapped talent with Marvin Bagley that you hope you start to see on a more consistent basis, especially as the former #2 overall pick.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And it's blocked.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness. He stayed all over that shot.
Here's Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got it all tied up now for Sacramento. And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
And he wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Here's Fox, following the score by Damian Lillard. On the wing, Heel. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fox kicks to Barnes. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 29 seconds left here in the second. Up top, Nance. Guarded by Fox to the wing right side. Here's Simons. No good on that one. Great D that time from Bagley. Barnes against Covington. Barnes can't get it to go. Three-pointer, Simons. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even, and in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individuals stand out. What will really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those were some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Portland, Powell and Covington up at the forward. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Here's Fox after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. Fox goes in, and it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's McCollum. Yep, that one goes. McCollum's got his first points in this one.
And the ball handling right there of McCollum, he's able to get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count it.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
McCollum outside. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
McCollum against Fox. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Fox getting in, nifty scoring there, not hesitating inside.
Lillard with it. Holmes covering. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now here's Lillard. He's got 12. Driving inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Timeout called by the Kings.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. Look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer. All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
Zeller is checked in for the Trailblazers. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Marvin Bagley. Marcus is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. McCollum against Hield. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded closer. Good work defensively by Lillard. And so Powell will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Leading by 5. And the basket by McCollum.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
And out of Lehigh, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player ever out of the Patriot League.
I don't think that's a stretch, Kevin. In 2013, when he was taken 10th in the NBA draft, I think a lot of people were trying to look up not just C.J. McCollum's name, but where Lehigh was in the country. But that draft pick is paid off huge for Portland. Him and Lillard have been one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league for the last few seasons. And it is a tough matchup on a nightly basis to try to produce against what McCollum brings to the table offensively.
Hield can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 8. Passes it to Lillard. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Cullen passes to Covington. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard misses. The Kings trail by 8. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Covington. And it's Lenz. That time on the assist by Hield.
Well, 7'1", 250 plus pounds. He's just so good at pushing through contact as Alex Len.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
Lillard against Mitchell. Hield from outside. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Then for the Kings, Barnes comes in for Alex Len, and Halliburton subbed in for Harkless. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Hield. Again, Hield missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Powell. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now, here's Mitchell. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Over McCollum. Barnes can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Kings trail by 8. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duty. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Fox against McCollum. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Zeller makes it off the glass. Zeller's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Halliburton passes to Holmes. He kicks to Bagley. Banked in off the glass.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here the three-point line. It's McCollum. Off the left rim and out.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Powell against Halliburton. McCollum right side. Yes, that goes in.
CJ has always had that uncanny ability to just land on his feet, kind of like a cat. He absorbs that contact and completes the play.
Now, here's Fox. Shot left block. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And the basket by McCollum.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Fox passes to Halliburton. McCollum against Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Now a timeout called by Portland. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. The New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Damian Lillard in for Larry Nance. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Lillard with it. Holmes covering. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 5. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. .44 left in the fourth quarter. Fox against Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
His second personal.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
And something else that's sticking out tonight is their assist total. High percentage of their baskets have been the product of good, crisp ball movement. A good sign for an offense.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Fox against Lillard. Good on the shot. Lillard's got 20.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
Fox deciding where to go with it. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
The Kings trail by 3. Feeds to Bagley. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And it's Lillard missing. And now the Kings fast break. Halliburton kicks to Bagley. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's Halliburton missing. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Lillard against Fox. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Holmes. And it's Lillard again missing. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 1. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside, Fox. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Dane, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Team's trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, you know, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.